Let's talk about brain works next. So this was the primate study. This is what I learned from a year of study of primates in 2 slides. I put a lot of book recommendations in here. I really suggest you guys buy those books and read them, because I'm going to talk 3 slides about this. You really should go read Loretta Bruning's book about it. It's really, really good. So basically, I don't know if most people know this or not. Do you know you have basically 3 brains inside your brain? Most people think you have 1. The one that I like the best is this one. It's called the reptilian brain. All right? The reptilian brain is all about what we want, right? It also serves us subconsciously. The reptilian brain keeps your heart beating. It keeps you standing upright, right? It does all the basic things that we do. It's a sense of balance and those other things. But what it really does is want. It just freaking wants, right? The second brain is the mammalian brain, although that's in the wrong spot. It's the mammalian brain. It holds feelings and emotions and memories. It's generally speaking in your brain, it's your hard drive, right? If it were your computer, the mammalian brain would be your hard drive. Only mammals have it. That's why they call it the mammalian brain, right? Reptiles don't have it. They only have a reptilian brain, right? Lastly, you have the human brain, or the prefrontal cortex. We're the only ones that have that. Primates have a very tiny one, but not nearly as developed as ours. Guess what its job is primarily? It's where we logic and reason, right? That's the difference in humans and other primates. We logic and reason, right? But that brain's primary job is just to say no. That's its job. Because otherwise, we'd be drunken, debaucherous, adulterous, Las Vegans. Right? If you see, a dog's in heat, if another dog comes by, they don't date. Right? They just hit it. If a dog sees food, or a bear in the woods sees food, they just eat it. Right? Unless there's a fight or flight reflex inside all animals, all mammals, right? That say basically, if it's smaller than me, eat it. If it's bigger than me, run from it. If it's the same size as me, fuck it, right? That's the fundamental reflex, right? True, right? But that's a mammal. So a mammal only has a certain amount of processing. That's what they have up there. They have this born fear. Rabbits naturally fear foxes. Nobody tells them. They don't go to school and say, hey, look, this is a fox. He's going to kill you, right? But as humans, we have this ability to process risk. So to give you an example, a snake is slithering across the ground, and it sees food. In front of it is a bear, right? It just goes for the food. The bear picks it up, rips it in half, throws it over its shoulder, and eats the food, right? That's that. That's how a reptile brain works. A mammalian brain, a dog goes up to the food, sees the bear, and something in its brain ticks up and says, from memory and past memory, a generation says, get the hell out of here, the bear's going to fuck you up, right? And the dog takes off. The difference in a human is a human could see the bear, see the food, and if the human is starving and they feel like their life is at risk, they can form a calculation of the risk of going for the food. Maybe they're 50 feet away, 100 feet away. They can grab the food, climb up a tree, get away from the bear. Mammals can't do that. Normal mammals can't do that. Only we can do it. But because we have that talent, it also creates something called inhibitions, right? Guys hate that, by the way. It creates inhibitions. It creates a constant sense of no. I had somebody at a celebrity's office not long ago tell me he's just blocking a deal we're trying to do, big celebrity. And he's like, my job here is to say no. Well, great. You're awesome. Hope you get paid a lot. So basically, as offer creators, We got to get past that no, because probably whatever it is that you're offering, if you've done a good job at stirring the want, that little brain back there is going, yeah, get it. Right? It's talking. And it makes all the final decisions, by the way. It really does. Because this brain can say no, but only for so long. And we'll talk about how to suspend that. Right? So how do we turn off that brain to let us do what we want to do? Usually, just like that. Right? Why do you think girls go out in Las Vegas to nightclubs and drink a lot? Because they want to get laid. Right? But their parental upbringing, their training, their natural sense of selectiveness tells them no. He's not worthy. But enough tequila, and that all changes. Unfortunately, we can't apply tequila to our prospects. Not all the time, anyway. A couple of you guys got into War Room were pretty hammered when you signed up. You notice we got booze at the War Room booth at TNC, right? All the way. Anyway, we have to use words. That's our tool. Those are the tools in our toolbox. It's kind of all we have. We use words. We can use video with still words, right? Everything is words. But words are incredibly powerful. Words can get us to do things that we wouldn't normally do by firing certain brain chemicals and doing things. A lot of what I'm going to tell you next, you may not even care about, but you should know how it works. So I knew a lot of this stuff. I sold forever, and I was a pretty decent salesperson. I was a pretty decent copywriter. But a lot of cases, I didn't know how it worked. I just knew that it worked, right? But once you understand the why underneath it, you can start really nuancing the process. And it's amazing what you can accomplish. So what do you do if you can't give them tequila?